Hi, this is Shamkar from Vikas Cloud. In this video, I will explain about IAM users and groups in AWS. So, when we normally sign into AWS account, I'll go to my console. AWS account, we can see like they will ask whether you want to sign in using IAM user or using root user email ID. So, in general, we will always use root user ID to sign into our account. Okay, so as you can see here, root user is the account owner that can perform all the tasks without any restricted access. So there are two types of account in AWS. One is root account, another one is IAM user account. So root account is something which will have all the permission to access all the AWS resource or services. But when we create IAM user or IAM groups with the help of a root account, we can define permissions so that the particular IAM user or IAM group can only access the particular AWS resource or service. We can restrict them so that they will not disturb other services. They cannot modify other services, something like that. So if we are the root user, we can create IAM user account and we can define permissions to access their AWS resource or service. And IAM groups is nothing but group of user accounts. So we have a development team. Let's say we have a development team, and we want to define a permission to the particular group. We don't want to uh, give permission to every user, developer 1, developer 2, developer 3, and so on. If there are many users, we can add them into a group and we can grant them permission to the group according to our needs. So this is about root account and IAM account. So I'll go to my AWS console and will sign in to the root account first. So I will sign in. As you can see, I am signing in into my AWS root account. Here you can see this is my root account. So to create IAM user or group, we have something called IAM in our AWS console. So you have to select IAM. Here at the left side, you can see user group, roles and policies, something like that. So in this video, we are going to see about user and user groups. So I'll go to users so that we can create user. These are the user I have created before. I will create a new user now. I'll give developer 1. Let's say we are creating a IAM user and groups for development team. So okay, I will give next. Then we have to attach policies. So policies are something which I said before. Those are the permissions. As I said, we have to define the permission to AWS to this IAM account. I am creating IAM user account now, and I am now going to give the permissions. That is what is called permission policy. So for example, I will give EC2 full access, and there is something called EC2 read only. So the difference between these two is when we give EC2 full access to the user account I am creating, the IAM user can create an instance, launch an instance, delete an instance, everything he has to. But when I give only read only access, the IAM user can only see what are the instances running in the AWS account. In that particular account, what are the EC2 instances running? He can only read the EC2 instances, but cannot access, delete, launch anything. So for now, I will give EC2 full access. So this is the permission I am giving to the user I am creating developer 1. So I want developer 1 to have only access to EC2 full access and nothing else. He should not have any other access. I will give next. Then I will create the user called dev1, developer 1 with the permission EC2 full access. Now I will create a user. So this is how we can create a user. So now I have created this dev1 user. Now I will create another user so that we can create a group developer. So, okay, I will give dev2. Then click next. and I will attach policies. I'll give like this. We can have S3 also. So if I give S3, S3 will have X3 full access, read only access, and something like that. So I will give S3 full access to the developer too. So I am giving permission separately to each and every user I am creating. I am giving next, and now I created a second user. So with the help of these two users, I am going to create a group. Yeah, I am going to create a IAM group. As I said before, IAM group are nothing but group of users which we have created. Group of IAM users which we have created. Now I am going to user groups. This is already created developer thing. So I will delete this and create a new group. So I don't have any user groups now. So I will create a group now, and I will give a name developers. Now I will add the dev1 and dev2. So these are the two users which I have created now. So I am going to select these two, and for this group also we can also attach permission if it is optional. So as I said before, instead of giving permissions to each and every user, we can define a policy or permission policy to the group so that it can be followed by all the users inside the group. So for now, I am not going to give anything, but we can give permission policy. It is optional to give permission policy to the user group which you have created. So now I will create user group. So the group is created and I have not defined any permissions. Now, if I go to developers, here you can see these are the two users, IAM users which you have created has been added to our developer group. So this is about the user and groups in IAM. So thank you.